Well, hello everybody, and I am back to try to give you some information about the new COD. The new Call of Duty. It's a great game. We love playing Rebirth. We love playing the new version called Resurgence. We love it all. But there are some small criticisms that I'm sure most of you have experienced by playing the original Rebirth and seeing the new one, Resurgence. There's just a few things. The graphics are always amazing, always on point, and really, really good and fun. However, there's a few differences for those of you that are just learning about Call of Duty, what to expect in regards to major changes that have been noticed or considered common for the game-changing features. So to start it off, the mode Rebirth was on the original Warzone, and that Rebirth is about, the gameplay of trying to survive the gas and come out as the top team. So I found that when I was playing the first version of it in Rebirth on Rebirth Island, I got first a lot more times than I did in Resurgence, the new one. And there's a few good reasons that some of you might be thinking about why that might happen. Well, first of all, let's talk about the lobby, the wait time, getting people to fill up in the mode that we're supposed to be playing in. In the original one, in Rebirth, we had about 40 people that had to kind of wait to join the lobby. So on average, you and about 39 other people would be playing in that particular segment. And you just had a lot more options to go around the map and to actually have hiding places and to outlast the gas. So it was a little bit easier. A few other things, there was also a mode for quads, meaning that you had 3 other players plus yourself. That made it really, really good to have the extra body to try to defend your team and have longevity. Because the whole thing about Rebirth is coming back to life. And you only have a certain window to do that. So if you have 4 players in total, then it makes it easier for your team to sustain, the whole game. And if people die, then there's more options and variety for people to come back while the Rebirth window is open. So that's another good thing about the first version of Rebirth. Then we talk about the hard mode. So it is challenging. It's not easy to get number 1 all the time, so it does take a lot of work and a lot of great strategy and gameplay, but it is achievable. Your teammates help you determine that. So it's always good to have a great team of strong individuals that know how to play the game. That makes it a lot more fun. And it's easier to navigate the island, right? So if you have less players to have as opposition, it makes it easier for you to explore the island, get the goodies, get some good guns, get some good weaponry, get armor, and those things become easier. When we're talking about Resurgence now in the new COD, the new Warzone, to compare and contrast, you have about double. So you have about 100 players. It makes it insane to even drop from the sky. So when you're parachuting and trying to land, there's so much more bodies and coverage on the actual island that it makes it really, really difficult. So you really have to have a good team. There's almost no exception. You have to have a good team. And there's no quad, so unfortunately you only get 2 other players. I hope that Call of Duty adds the new update with 4-player mode. I really hope that happens, but for now it's only 3 players. So you plus 2 other people. And the intro, when the game first just dropped a couple days ayo, there was the intro of the new component of the shipwreck. So that's a new feature. So that's, a lot of criticism. If you look under the post for the new game, a lot of people are wondering, why just add the shipwreck and keep the old map? Get a new map. That's some advice. But hey, works for me. I just love the graphics regardless. Hopefully they make some changes in due time. But a new map would be great. So Call of Duty, new map. It is a lot harder. Like I said, you have more bodies. As you can see, it's hard to even drop, right? That's the challenging part right there. Parachuting onto the ground safely when you have double the amount of opponents, difficult, but it takes a lot of strategy, and where you drop really matters. And survival of the fittest. So it's hard. Getting number 1 requires a lot of teamwork, communication, but not even just communication, because talking sometimes can be distracting in the headset. It's really focusing on what you need to do. Avoid dying. Make sure you have your armor plates and doing what you're supposed to do in regards to your focus. Surviving with your team. So those are just some quick tips and some criticism, if I can say, that I found out with the old COD version of Warzone with Rebirth and the new version with Resurgence. So Rebirth, Resurgence. Less players, more players. So if you can see the compare and contrast, really cool. So these are just some things that you might want to keep in mind when playing the new game, the new version of COD, Warzone. So that's all. And let me know. Drop a comment under the video if you agree. If you have some other insights or information about your gameplay, drop a comment, click subscribe, and give the video a like. Support Team Gotchi. So let me know.